welcome to my channel. This is my very first video on my channel. I am so excited. Hopefully this video will do well. Please hit the like button and I would really appreciate it if you would also subscribe and hit the bell notification button so that whenever I upload a video, you guys will be notified and then you will get more of these amazing looks. So if you want to find out how I got this gorgeous look, please do keep on watching and thank you guys.
Alright, so I'm gonna start by prepping my face with the Clinique Moisture Surge Spray, and then I pat it like with my fingers so that like it saturates into the skin. Now I am color correcting all my hyperpigmentation on my skin, especially under my eyes and on my around my mouth with the LA Glow Orange Corrector. This will help balance my skin tone so that my dark under eyes and the hyperpigmentation around my mouth does not show when I start putting on my foundation. I'm using my finger so that it blends more seamlessly. Now I am using my Clinique Foundation. I'm not sure what shade I am, but it's a pretty neutral shade, which is why I'm gonna have to use a warm undertone concealer. And then I'm gonna take my foundation brush and then I'm just going to pat my foundation into the skin. As you can see, I am using a light hand so that my blend is more seamless. I don't have patches. We can't be out here going with patchy foundation, and I make sure to blend even more on the places on which I color corrected. Sorry about that, my hair is getting on my face and I haven't laid it, guys, so please don't judge me. But everything will come together. I'm looking a bit crusty, well, not crusty, but then okay, let's go up. Now I'm blending the foundation onto my forehead, being careful to not ruin my eyebrows. I decided to go with a straight brow because I always like do a curved brow and I think it looks good. Please tell me in the comments if it doesn't look good or whatever, but I honestly like it. I really do get guys shame, and I think I'm gonna be doing a straight brow from now on. Like honestly, I'm cute, honey. I'm about to be snatched. Now I'm concentrating the foundation under my eye to cancel out my bags and my under eye darkness, and to make sure that the orange concealer does not show where once I start putting on concealer. Now I was supposed to do this step before I put my foundation, but then I forgot. But it doesn't make any difference because it's still gonna look cute even though I put it on top of my foundation. I just have to make sure I blend it in well. But then I use my Essence liquid highlighter. I'm not sure what shade it's in. I'll link it in the description box down below. And I'm very careful to work on one side and then move on to the other side because it quickly dries. So that's why I have to blend it in as soon as possible, like immediately when I put it on. I have to blend it in. And look at my nose looking all cute and snatched, and I haven't even contoured it. It's the highlight, guys. Highlight. It's gonna give you a nose contour for days, and I'm gonna be a glowing hun, of course. Yes, hun. You and my lips look so gorgeous. They look so moisturized. Now I am using my LA Girl Pro Concealer to contour first. And so I'm going to start by contouring instead of highlighting, so that when I highlight, it blends into the contour. The shade that I'm using is Mahogany. It's a bit cool, but yeah, I made a mistake when I was buying it, so I have to work with what I have. Sometimes to make it a bit warm, I go on top of it with my dark foundation. I got it from Foschini a while ago, but in the next video I'll be sure to use that foundation so you guys can see what I'm talking about. And then I take a flat foundation brush to blend out my contour. I use this brush to make sure that my line is straight and crisp, and then I'll take my foundation brush and blend the contour again so that it blends in with the foundation and there are no harsh lines, and then everything is seamless. Usually when I'm highlighting, I normally let my concealers sit so that I get more coverage, but then when I'm contouring, I don't do that because I want to have a subtle contour. I don't want my face to be like, yo, I'm like snatch, nyan. Different snatch, but not like snatch like ingati. And that's one, I don't know how I'm gonna explain it, but then yeah, I wanna be in subtle I snatched vibes. So yeah, that's what I am doing at the moment. Now I'm going to take a smaller brush to blend out my nose contour. I want my nose to be snatched, but I don't want it to be like thin. I want it to remain a bit like biggish. Okay, not biggish, but then I want it to have like its natural shape, but a bit snatched. I don't know if you get what I'm saying, but then yeah, guys, it is what it is. And then okay, don't mind my awkward facial expressions. I don't know what I am doing. I was just feeling myself, but I wasn't even done with my makeup. Look at me, sheesh. I put on my highlighter off camera. I used the LA Girl Pro Concealer again in the shade Toffee. I ran out of my Fawn concealer, which is more warm, and this one is kind of warm, but then it has like a neutral warm undertone. And then I blended my contour in with the black blender to make it even more seamless. I saw something was off, but then yeah, I fixed it. And now I took a smaller beauty blender. Well, it's not a blender actually. Beauty Blender is a brand that has their own sponges. Well, beauty blenders, this is a sponge. It's a sponge. This was a gift from a friend of mine in grade 11. Yeah, Sue, my friend, she got these for me on my birthday. I think she got them from Foschini. It was like a set of blenders, but I'm not sure. I think it was Foschini, but then yeah. And then now I'm blending my highlight, and then I tried to not blend it into my contour yet because the sponge has a lot of product. I was gonna use later on in the video, I'm gonna use another sponge to blend the highlighter into the contour so that it doesn't look harsh or they're harsh lines between the two. Yonke must blend, it must be seamless. Bengathi hey man, iplaniwe, come on be smooth kabi into ipetshi. Okay, now I'm blending my forehead, and you guys, if you noticed, I was a bit aggressive because even like look at the side, you can see, but it wasn't like blended in properly, and that's because I think I let it sit for like too much. Plus I don't know what's happening to my skin, but then these days my forehead has been a bit dry, so I think that's the reason why the concealer wasn't blending it properly, because it be clearly, and then my forehead is dry, so you won't think okay if it's get dry. But then anyway, I am going to fix it. Well, I did fix it, and then now I noticed some orange peeking through on the sides of my mouth due to the color correcting, but then I also blended that out. Now I'm setting using my Yardley translucent loose setting powder, and then I'm just gonna set all on the places on which I highlighted. I'm so sorry about the noise. I'm doing this in my bed, and then like everyone is banging doors and moving up and down. I don't know why. But then I call up, and then my sister is about to come into the room. Oh gosh. Then okay, let me hurry. Okay, now I'm setting my eyebrows. I do this. I set my eyebrows with a bit like the excess powder that's on the sponge. I don't like go in and put more powder. I use that excess powder because you know how when you're like carving out your brows, there's that product underneath. So that's what I was setting, and then I brushed off my powder off camera, and now I am applying blush. Okay, well, it's not blush, but then it's this reddish pinkish eyeshadow that was in my eyeshadow palette. My blush, I had this Essence blush, but then I forgot the shade, and then it broke. I had it a long time ago, and then ever since then it was never a priority for me to like buy blush, because I can just use some of the eyeshadow pigment in my eyeshadow palette. And then yeah, my cheeks are looking rosy, and I wasn't feeling the red that much, so I went in with a pink on top to like create some more warmth or whatever, like when full Barbie doll. And then off camera I did my eyes off camera, and then I added inner corner highlight, and then I smoked out my under eye. And now I am using my Essence highlighter palette. I'm using this okay, on the palette this color looks orangey, but then on the face it doesn't look orangey, but I'll link it in the description box, so if you're interested in buying it or whatever, you can go buy it. And I like this highlighter very much because it has like a subtle highlight, and it doesn't have much glitter. It's just a glow. You know that glow that you get when you use a liquid highlighter, but then in a powdered form. And then I'm noticing now, all along I didn't notice, my right eye, where I was cleaning up my eyeliner, I didn't blend well, and it's frustrating me. Oh my gosh, I'm having OCD from just looking at it. Sure. And now I am gonna set my face using the Moisture Surge spray again, so that everything just blends in, and then my face is nice and dewy and looks radiant. Look at that dewiness. And then off camera I'm gonna take a brush, and then I blend it in. Now I am going to like dry it with my hand, and I'm gonna take a brown lip liner to line my lips. I'm gonna do a gloss lip. I'm not gonna do any color because I want it to be a subtle, warm, chilled okay, chilled, does chilled apply makeup? But then whatever, a chilled look, and then just lining my lip. I wanted to overline my lower lip to make it more plump and juicy, but then did a mistake. But then I'll fix it later. And then I'm lining my top lip. I usually underline my top lip because I like that gradient effect that occurs when your lower lip is more thicker than your top lip. And I want my lips to look juicy. I have thick lips already, but then there's this YouTuber that I like, Arnon. She has the most gorgeous lips, so I was trying to get that effect. And then I'm gonna use my Essence gloss, which has a pinky hue to it. I will link it in the description box below. And then that's the final look, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button. Please do leave a comment down below. I'm really open to hearing your suggestions and how you guys feel about my videos. Till next time, guys, I bid you adieu, and then I'm going to leave you guys with this amazing video of me looking gorgeous. Bye bye.